Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, fella.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Herbert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Walker. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Here now 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 4. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll run with Herbert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Pulled in at the 24. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Got one just smart, baby.
Back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the handoff, this is Walker. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Read option. Here's Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Herbert now on the option. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's Walker to start the drive. And just shedding him off there. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Walker with a grab, left side. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. To return is Scott. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. More plays.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now Fields. That is caught. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are back within a score. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Team, you've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Jones on the return. The Chicago offense set to get started. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Still 1st down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give left side here for Herbert. A little juke. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Herbert. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Fields on 1st down. That is caught by Herbert. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Herbert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out. Let's go now, let's go.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Herbert powering up the middle. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Herbert. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seahawks take back over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Complete to number 14, DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 5. This brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still 2nd down.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Back to Walker on 1st down to about the 48-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down 21-18. A minute 52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. All eyes on Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. It's one play at a time, baby.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Fields. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits. Fought this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Back to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.